It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Thursday, October 25th, 2018, and it is 7 a.m. And we've got some rain here at the studios.
We got a little wet morning.
Yeah, got some rain here in Mountain Home. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive here in Mountain Home. So where's that? It's just north of Pizza Hut.
Right next door to the meat shop. Everybody seems to know where the meat shop is.
You know where the meat shop's at, you can find XL7 TV. Come on down and have a cup of coffee with us. Love to have you join us here on Down on the Corner program. My name is Dale Hoffman, along with Scooter Callis. And how's your day going so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah. Slept good, feel good, yeah. Everything's good, good weather. My goodness.
Good weather. I like the rain, though. I mean,
I do too, yeah.
Especially you can hear it raining a little bit outside. And
we should do that Saturday morning starting about 5:15 when you're just almost awake and can sleep another 30, 40 minutes.
I used to have a house with a metal roof on it, and just sitting there listening to it paying would put you to sleep. Just, I do miss that.
I've actually stuck a microphone outside and recorded the rain to play it back.
Hey, they say that's relaxing. You can buy those machines that will play sounds
generate
like
that.
that.
Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Hope your Thursday morning is off to a great start. And like I say, we got rain here, and we'll get to the weather here in just a minute. But we're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. Hope you're doing the very same thing. You can pick it up at 3 different locations. You heard Jacqueline in the introduction. We got Balmer Boulevard that stays very busy between 7 and 8 o'clock. And, of course, we got Highway 62 East Plaza. That's where I pick up my coffee. And the staff and management out there, very good. It's out by Anytime Fitness. The Walmart area, it's out there by Popeyes and Arby's, just right out there in front of Anytime Fitness. So you can drive up out there, or you can go in BRMC lobby and get some. So Mike the other day over there stopped by the hospital and passed by, and Mike says, "Hey, what do you want?" I said, "Give me a mocha, man. Come on, So very good stuff. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Don't take my word for it. Stop by. Like I say, we're at 1226 Commerce. The front doors are right there. You walk behind the cameras. Coffee pot's over here. Come on down and watch the show with us. And so enjoy some Brewed Awakening Coffee. Brewed Awakening Coffee, if you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Now, like Jamie said, said she liked, yesterday with Jamie first, that was us, said she liked strong coffee. Says, some of that coffee is like muddy water. You remember that?
Yeah.
Or dirty water or something.
Yeah, she likes strong coffee, but then she's saying, "Woo, this is strong."
Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. Check them out with 3 locations in Mountain Home to serve you. And, of course, Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas, when the need arises, be sure it's Roller Funeral Homes. The utmost in professionalism and just a way to, they look for ways to make their service better each and every day. I visited with Brad the other day, and he wished us well, and things are going well out there. And anyway, Roller Funeral Homes, when the need arises throughout the state of Arkansas, the service for your loved one when that time comes. Roller Funeral Homes, of course, they bring in morning prayer each and every day. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, well, only 2 months away, Christmas, 2 months from today. How much change will come about in our lives in the next 60 days? How many people will we help in the next 60 days? It's funny, some people claim there is no God, or that God shouldn't be in our schools or other places, yet these same people celebrate Christmas. Do they not realize that Christmas would not exist had Jesus Christ not come to earth? We have a lot to be thankful for, Lord, and I just pray you bless our people. I pray already for a fun and safe holiday season for all people. And may those that don't know Jesus Christ come to know you this Christmas season. That's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes. With all our respect, across the state of Arkansas, Roller Funeral Homes.
There you go.
Trumpet, please.
Oh, God. Here we go. It's way too scratchy this morning. Da, da, da.
That hurt.
And now
there you go, cleared my
the
weather. Morning weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the square in Mountain Home. Old Time Restaurant. Just, it's like going back to Grandma's house, let me tell you. What's special today, Scooter?
For breakfast, we got the 2 pancakes, 2 sausage, 2 piece of bacon, or 2 eggs, 2 pancakes, 2 sausage, and it's for $5.88.
Yep.
Or you one of your favorite open face turkey breast.
Oh,
comes with
so
2 sides
good.
and a roll of cornbread. $6.88, can't beat
so
it.
good.
Homemade
I love
pies. Yeah,
I love your okra.
We sell a ton of okra.
Oh, it's so good. I get the okra mashed potatoes. It is so good. My goodness. Folks, you can't pass up this breakfast early. Old Time Restaurant on the Square Mountain. They're on the east side of the square.
It's about it going in and having a good time, forgetting about
It's just
troubles.
like, just come on in, sit where you like, relax, kick back, have a beverage, tea, Coke. Coke products?
Yeah.
Coke products available, iced tea. And you know, some of the restaurants, some of the iced tea is like dishwater. I love your iced tea.
We have good iced tea. We have good coffee.
You just got good stuff all the way around.
Well, that's the goal.
That is. Really is. It's really, people say, is this a good place to eat? Yes, it's the only place to eat. Really, it's like going, it's like grandma's house. You know, you sitting there and knock on the door. Well, come on in, sit down, and have something to eat. You know, it's just a good.
Well, that's
hometown,
what we shoot for. I mean, hometown
home,
cooking, just down home fun, and
yeah, I'll be down there Saturday morning again with Brad for breakfast, and you know, people walk in, hey, the hell, how you doing? Hey, Brad, you know, we sit there and talk, you know, and everybody having a fun time. It's just a great atmosphere.
What it's all about.
It really is a nice, relaxed atmosphere, just like being at Grandma's house. Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Check them out for breakfast and lunch. Open 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, 11 o'clock on Saturday.
it's been busy right now with the early voting going
That's
on
good.
right across the street.
Yep.
And then they come over and grab a cup of coffee or a meal.
It's a good thing.
And we're happy to have them.
Weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. Right now, there's a tornado risk for the Gulf Coast today. It's showing here from New Orleans, Mobile, Alabama, all the way into past, looks like Pensacola, Florida. So folks in that area need to be aware of it. Right now in Mountain Home, we have rain at 46 degrees. It's 46 in Harrison, 48 in Hardy and Mountain View. It's 47 with showers in Yellville. Excuse me. There's that frog again. Marshall checks in at 48, while Calico Rock is at 46. It's 47 in St. Louis, Missouri, Poplar Bluff, Missouri at 49, Branson at 45, West Plains at 47, and they're at the freezing point in Watford City, North Dakota. They're at 32 degrees. So 13
They can
degrees.
have it.
Yeah, they can have that one. On the radar this morning, we do have a lot of showers going on from the Gulf Coast, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. Getting some pretty heavy showers. This is the remnants of, it's a spin-off of the hurricane that crossed Mexico from the west coast of Mexico and came across. So first we'll take a look. Well, let's hit that Jackson, Mississippi stop right there. This is the state of Mississippi. You can see some pretty heavy rain on I-55 all the way across the state of Mississippi, all the way into the Gulf of Mexico there. Of course, none of this is going to affect us here. I'm just showing that just to show you what's going on. The state of Arkansas, from El Dorado to Mountain Home, we have shower activity north to south. West of that line is not much, if any at all. East of that line is a lot of rain. Mountain Home, Jonesboro, Batesville, Little Rock, all the way over into Memphis, the southern part of the state, getting a lot of rain right now. Affecting Highway 62, 412 east, affecting 63 from Jonesboro, which is now Interstate 155 in some parts. Highway 67, 167 Little Rock to Batesville and Poplar Bluff, affecting it as well. I-40 east with a lot of rain right there. West of Mountain Home, 62, 412 is in good shape. I-49 is dry. I-40 west of Little Rock. Shower activity just outside of Little Rock, and then you run out of the showers going west somewhere, well, just the other side of Conway. Not much on I-30 going down towards Hot Springs or Texarkana right now. State of Missouri, we'll take a look at the St. Louis stop first, if I can find it with all the green blobs on here. Nothing going on in St. Louis right now, but you can see other showers throughout the region. It's kind of spotty right now. So I-70 from Columbia to St. Louis is affected. Highway 63 going to Jefferson City, some shower activity there. Also affecting that south of Rolla. If you're going to St. Louis by West Plains 160 to 63, 63 to Rolla affected. I-44 right now with nothing there from Springfield, Rolla to St. Louis, but north of Rolla on Highway 63, going to be some shower activity there. Interstate 64 east of St. Louis from East St. Louis, Illinois towards Mount Vernon is clear. I-70 east of St. Louis, Vandalia, Effingham, nothing going on at this time. We'll go to southwest Missouri and check it. Going to be a lot more there from the Springfield stop. You see the shower activity east of Mountain Home, West Plains getting the showers. In other words, Highway 63 is going to have a lot of shower activity. Spotted showers on I-44 around Joplin and Springfield. Just not a lot. And you see I-70 there, Kansas City towards Columbia and Jefferson City. Some of that actually sags south of I-70. And overall, it just looks like we go back to the Arkansas map. It's just a north-south rain shower right now moving east-northeast, and so it should be out of the region pretty soon. And I don't really know if we really have that much chance of more rain today. I'm thinking it will regenerate as we get a little bit warmer temperatures. So let's check that 7-day forecast real quick, shall we? For today, an 80% chance of showers for today and a 70% chance tonight. So that pretty well locks it down that we're going to get rain pretty much all day. Then tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a high of 57 degrees. Friday night will be a low of 46. That's going to be some football weather there at Yellville, Scooter.
Oh yeah. I'm be happy for the rain to move out for it.
Oh yeah. I think you guys have had more rainy football games this season than you've had in several years.
Yeah.
You know, we just get in that pattern where the rain comes in on Thursday afternoon or Friday morning, and it starts raining. Nevertheless, Friday, a high of 57, mostly cloudy. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 68 degrees. My goodness, that's going to be nice. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 48. And then Sunday, high of 66 with sunshiny skies. Monday, sunshiny, 59. Fall is in the air, Scooter.
It is.
Fall is in the air. We'll go ahead and check the drought monitors. They're not updated yet. They update these at 8 a.m. Eastern time, which is now, but I'm going to hit refresh just in case. Maybe behind. Somebody in New York maybe woke up early. We'll update these hopefully by the end of the program. Hopefully they'll be updated, but these are the drought monitors. Arkansas Forestry Commission is reporting low fire danger right now throughout the state. Doesn't mean we need to be careless, just need to be careful, but it's a low fire danger right now. There are no prescribed burns in the state of Arkansas and no burn bans in any of the 75 counties of Arkansas as we speak.
All right.
So, anyway, morning weather brought to you by Old Time Restaurant on the Square in Mountain Home. I always look forward to Saturday morning, talk to Brad, and hey, you gonna do breakfast Saturday? Yeah. So we normally, when Caleb was in town, we'd get down there about 7:30, quarter to 8. I think we'll be down there about 7. I like getting down there early, getting a cup of coffee, laid back, it's quiet.
Yeah, first thing in the morning it's the calm before the storm.
And, you just sit back and relax and just enjoy your coffee. You don't have to be in a hurry. You got farmers market still going on. You can watch some of the traffic out front and just watch some people and just lean back and have fun. I really enjoy it.
What it's all about.
Saturday morning downtown. So, all right. Well, community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 741-2883. If you need better, improved, or price-wise in your housing, give them a call, 741-2883. Of course, they're in Harrison, Arkansas, and appreciate their sponsorship. What do you got, Scoop?
Well, Halloween's coming up, and I got a phone call the other day. The Mountain Home Masonic Lodge is going to be offering free candy at their lodge if they want to stop by at 606 Gray Street on Halloween evening, and they'll be giving away free candy.
Really?
It's always good to hear.
Keep talking. I have to log in to get this.
Uh-oh. Kids always like that. I know there'll be a lot of Halloween stuff going on, and, we just did the trick-or-treat at the park thing, and that went real well. We were in charge of the haunted trail. The Mountain Home Flyers Youth Wrestling, the OFA football got together and handled the haunted trail, and it turned out really well. It was a lot of fun.
Coming up this weekend in Mountain View, Arkansas is Bean Fest. It's a very, very big celebration in Mountain View, Arkansas, October 26 and 27. Artisans Market on the Square at Bean Fest. They'll showcase flame-worked bead makers Maria Smith, Sage and Tom Holland, Wood Turner Liz and Louis Lloyd, knife maker. And Louis Lloyd knife maker. This is worded kind of funny here. This is about a 4-paragraph email here. But the Arkansas Crafting Guild Gallery is promoting handcrafted in Arkansas since 1962. I've been down there at that gallery. It's phenomenal. It is beautiful. It is phenomenal.
The amount of crafts and stuff that they're doing there is amazing.
So the Artisans Market on the Square at Bean Fest in Mountain View, Arkansas, Friday and Saturday. Mountain View is only 50 miles from here. It's an easy drive, 45 miles.
It's worth the trip.
Oh,
it really is. That's a big festival for them.
Take Highway 5 south. You come up right there just past the Walmart area at the stoplight, turn right, take you right downtown. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And stay and watch the annual outhouse races.
Yeah. Once again, Kindness Incorporated's 3rd annual Golden Gala is scheduled for November 10th from 6 to 10 p.m. Gala sponsors $2,500, the gold sponsor for $1,200, silver sponsor $750, bronze sponsor $250, table decoration sponsor for $150. This is Kindness Incorporated's main fundraiser. Now they provide transportation services to people that can't get around. Doctor's appointment, pharmacy, shopping, hair appointments. It really doesn't matter. They're not going to take you on vacation, but nevertheless they're going to get you where you need to be. So this is a free service provided to Baxter Marion counties, and they depend solely on our donations. And so if you can help Kindness Incorporated by a sponsorship or even just write them a check, call Debbie Womack at 870-425-6475. Soul Sneakers basketball registration is ongoing at First Baptist Church. Basketball for $25, cheerleading $35 per child. Games begin in January, somewhere around the 3rd Saturday, I believe. Call 425-5421 for more information, but you register online www.firstbaptistmountainhome.com. And so,
is that it?
7:16. I better go. I got a frog needs to hop. It's that time of the year, folks.
He's struggling, folks.
Remember, who was that Froggy on our gang? You're too young to remember our gang.
Yeah, I don't remember
you
our
remember
gang.
our gang? How many remember our gang anyway? Alfalfa and Buckwheat.
Nobody raised their
Spanky.
hand.
Anyway, coming up, I've got, we're going to take the commercial break here. But I need to explain what's going on. We're going to come right back in, but it's going to be a pre-recorded. Got a phone call about 5 o'clock last Friday afternoon, and it was the Arkansas Attorney General's office. And Josh says, hey, we're going to be in Mountain Home. You going to be in Mountain Home? Yeah, says, hey, can we do an interview? So we brought him in. Gil came in and helped us out. Thank you, Gil. And we have a 20-minute pre-recorded interview with the Arkansas Attorney General, Leslie Rutledge. Quite a thrill when they call you and say, hey, we'd like to stop by. So we came in real quick, about 4:30, 4:45, and then Leslie and I, we're all going to the same dinner, and we'll explain it, but it was the Lincoln Day dinner for Baxter County Republican Party. Great time at the dinner, and but we stopped by, and Leslie did a 20-minute interview with us. And so don't be shocked. I'm actually wearing a tie in this video because I was going to the dinner directly after the filming. So Scooter, take us to break. When we come back from break, we'll have Attorney General Leslie Rutledge on a pre-recorded video. So we'll be right back.
Back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant, located on the square in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Come on down to In the Company of Dogs, where your dog will be treated like family. We offer professional service with over 30 years experience for all your grooming and obedience needs. Away from home during the day and your dog is left home alone? No problem. We also offer doggy daycare. You can be assured that your dog will be comfortable at all times, and we never use any harsh corrections. We're located in the College Shopping Plaza in Mountain Home next to the Dollar General, or give us a call at 870-232-1784. It's a great day in the company of dogs.
It's that time of year again. Time to take a hard look at your Medicare health plan. If you're looking for a new plan or looking to renew your existing plan, now's the time to renew all your options. At VACO Insurance, we'll sit down with you and show you all the new choices and options, including $0 premium plans with low copays and dental, vision, and hearing benefits. Let us help take the confusion out of selecting a plan and find one catered to your needs. Contact VACO Insurance today, located at 351 East 9th Street, Suite B in Mountain Home.
Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Neema's Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza. And I am visiting with the Attorney General of the state of Arkansas, Madam General Leslie Rutledge. What a thrill. Good to see you.
Well, thank you, Dale. It's always good to be here with you and talking to folks in Mountain Home and Twin Lakes area.
Congratulations on the new baby. My
Thank
goodness.
you. Thank you. She is 12 weeks old now. So
congratulations.
She has
to your
slept through
husband.
the night a couple of times,
Yeah.
but it's fun and it's just amazing. I just did not fully appreciate how much I could love somebody until I saw that little face of hers, and just my husband and I are just absolutely over the moon.
I think the whole state is. I mean, and your accomplishments are just overwhelming. I mean, to have a child during a re-election year, being the Attorney General of the state of Arkansas, and indirectly working with President Trump, and it goes on and on and on. I just want you to share with folks what your life is like right now.
Well, it is very busy. As I tell friends, I've got more irons in the fire than I have fire right now. But I love being busy. I love being a mom and a wife. But I love working for the people of Arkansas. That's why I ran for this job. And we're out on the road every single day, just about going and talking to Arkansans. This is the 4th year in a row, Dale, that I've gone to all 75 counties, having meetings, what we call Rutledge roundtables in people's hometowns, because I know it's hard to get to Little Rock. It is a curvy road to Little Rock from here, and it's hard to make time to go have that face-to-face conversation. So I like to get out and make sure I'm meeting with Arkansans. We're still, the office is full throttle, engaged in lawsuits every single day. We're the largest law firm in the state, and so there's so many topics I could talk about, from criminals, con artists, to overreaching federal government. I mean, you name it, let's talk about it.
Well, a lot of things that I see come through are the scams.
Indeed.
On my phone, this is the IRS, blah, 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 and they're calling from Yakima, Washington. Come on, Well,
that's the phone call and the scam artist it's probably the number one complaint I get, informal complaint that I get and hear about as the Attorney General, because people are sick and tired of it. They constantly are just phone call after phone call, it seems, on their home phones and their cell phone numbers, and they trick or spoof the caller ID, these con artists do. And so it will look like a local number calling, or someone, even a number in your contacts list.
Sure.
And what I want to convey to Arkansans, and I can't say this enough, and you can't say it enough, is that the IRS will never call you.
Right.
Period. End of discussion. The IRS will not call you. If someone calls claiming to be from a government entity, stating that you owe money, whether it's you owe back taxes or you owe some sort of fine or fee, hang up. That is a scam. If someone calls and says that you've won a cruise, you've won a trip, hang up. It is a scam. If someone calls and says that they are a grandchild and they have been arrested, I would go ahead and hang up and call a family member to verify, because that is, I know we have a lot of people that have moved in to this area, and it's such a great place for retirees to live with all the lakes and fishing and good restaurants. But this is, so to the retirees and grandparents out there, friends, be careful that this is my mother-in-law got that phone call. Fortunately, she did not fall for it, but it happens every single day. People lose thousands of dollars. But we are doing things to try to combat it. And I think that's what I want people to know.
Up in Springfield, Channel 3 has a Contact KY3. And what that is when you have a problem, one of their news people will help you. And they pointed out on one of them, when you talk to these people before you realize it's a scam, never say yes or that's right, because they're recording that and they can take that and actually edit that and make it sound like you agreed to do this and it's a verbal contract. Have you heard that?
Yes, and we through the Attorney General's office, I put out an AG alert, and we'd actually done an AG alert on just that.
Really?
That scam where indeed they are trying to get Arkansans to say something in the affirmative, so then they can take that recording and use it to open up a credit account, for example, with your identity, and to steal your identity. That's their main thing. They want to steal your immediate cash, but they really want to steal your identity. So friends, be warned. If someone calls asking, demanding for money, hang up. It's a scam. If it's that little awkward pause when you know it's a robocall, just go ahead and hang up. Mm-hmm. If somebody really wants to get hold of you, they will keep calling. But we have, there have been arrests made for these con artists and scam artists. I've put pressure on what's called the Federal Communication Commission to loosen up the regulations on our phone companies. Our phone companies can see when someone is using that technology to spoof the caller identification.
Really?
However, they have not had the authority to block the phone calls. And it's my philosophy that if someone is tricking the caller ID, they're up to no good. So that call should be blocked immediately and never get to your phone.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yes.
Okay, my question is, the governor was here about a month ago, and we sat and talked, and some of the prison overcrowding stuff comes up. And I've told the governor, I said, I can drive through this neighborhood over here, and I don't think twice. I could care less what somebody has in their home. But even on that same program on the TV station, they talk about, don't put the new TV box in the trash or the computer box, because that's an invitation. Hey, I just bought a new TV. I could care less what's in somebody's house, but the criminal mind, they're always casing the areas to see what psychological tests have been done on the criminal mind. I don't want what's in my neighbor's house, and I have no intent to break in. So why? They work harder at trying to go around the law than just following the law.
Well, there's certainly, and we do see way too many criminals that if they took that same amount of effort and put it toward having a job or taking care of their families, learning a skill set where they could, in fact, go be employed, it would be remarkable. Mm-hmm. We already have the lowest unemployment rate in Arkansas, thanks to aforementioned Governor Hutchinson and the efforts that I've done, quite frankly, in terms of rolling back regulations. But these criminals, these cons, these frauds, they're always looking for a get rich quickly or get something that they are not owed. And we go after fraud at the Attorney General's office. Not only have we had more Medicaid fraud convictions since I have been So Medicaid fraud is essentially when someone is billing for services that they are not owed, whether it's a preferred family health care that you've read quite a bit about. That was a large criminal operation that's a number of individuals who worked with preferred family health care. Preferred family health care itself is not a large criminal operation, but just a number of individuals that work there. We have arrested.
So it's within that corporation?
Well, yes, and these people are no longer employed with the company, but we have arrested 3 people already who have committed upwards of $2 million in Medicaid fraud. Since I have been the Attorney General over the last 3.5 years, I've had more convictions of Medicaid fraud than the 16 years prior to that. So we have really ramped up our efforts to go after people who take advantage of the system. But it doesn't just have to be a large amount like that $2 million with those arrests around preferred family health care. It could be someone at a nursing home facility or another medical health provider who is essentially, again, charging for services that they did not provide, because that's taxpayer money that's going to that criminal. And so we want to stop that on all accounts.
When Obamacare was implemented, did that kind of loosen things a little bit where they could get by with a little bit more? Because you said there's more this year than the last 16 years.
Well, no, it's not that there is more. We've had more convictions. And so I don't know if the Affordable Care Act is, and commonly referred to as Obamacare, is a reason for more fraud occurring, or that we've just, I know that I have ramped up the efforts at the Attorney General's office to investigate and prosecute these crimes. We've also launched a Social Security disability fraud unit,
Really?
partnering with Social Security Administration to go after individuals that collect benefits for which they are not entitled. And there's so many people as I travel around, and people will stop me and they'll say, Leslie, what can be done about my neighbor? He gets a disability check, but then I see him pulling his bass boat out 2 or 3 times a week. And that really frustrates people because we want the Social Security disability benefits to be there for the purposes that they're designed for and to protect the integrity of the system. So that way, if you, your family member, or others who need those benefits will have access to them and not deplete the benefits that are there. So we launched this program. I did in 2015, and to date we've saved taxpayers in Arkansas over $25 million by going after individuals who were collecting or attempting to collect Social Security disability benefits, which they were not entitled.
So what do you feel is your biggest accomplishment so far?
Well, there are, we have done so many things. We have done so many things at the Attorney General's office. I think making the office more accessible, increasing the number of investigations, whether it's Medicaid fraud, Social Security fraud. We've had a number of large lawsuits through our Public Protection Division going after bad businesses. Just recently we had a trial that resulted in, it was against the Van Kuren Auto. It resulted in over $500,000 judgment against this auto dealer, and it was a 5-day trial, 26 witnesses. Those sort of things, they impact people's everyday lives. When that particular car dealer and some others that we've gone after, they're targeting folks who can't go to get a traditional loan from the bank, don't have the sort of access to credit, and so they're usually selling them a car with a high credit amount, or a car that's not in good shape or doesn't have a proper title, taking advantage of Arkansans. We've in addition to going after bad actors, businesses, con artists, scam artists, Medicaid fraud, Social Security disability fraud, cyber criminals, those people, these predators preying on our children on the internet, talking, connecting to children on the internet through various social media forums. We have sent these individuals to prison, hopefully for the rest of their life, for years and years and years. Large convictions against people who prey on our children. Likewise, we've rolled back some regulations. You talked about my work with President Trump, but President Trump wasn't in office my first couple of years as Attorney General, so we had a lot of regulations coming down out of former President Obama's administration, and regulations that were out of control, hurting Arkansas businesses, whether it was the Waters of the U.S. rule, which I was part of a lawsuit and sued to get that rule stopped, the so-called Clean Power Plan, we sued to get that stopped, the Department of Labor's overtime rule. So much of what the Attorney General's office does is, again, we impact people's daily lives.
But the thing is, nobody actually sees it on a day-to-day basis. I mean, you do because you see every file that comes through.
Right, but
we
most
may
people
find it on page 14B if we look that far in the daily paper,
Well, and that's what we try to do, a better job of getting out and making the office more accessible. Every single year, as I mentioned, I travel to all 75 counties holding what we call Rutledge roundtables, meeting with Arkansans, but they also, the office also goes to all 75 counties. We hold office hours in every one of our counties each year to make sure that people have the opportunity to have that face-to-face conversation. So every single year we're across the state. We've also opened up a satellite office in Lowell, which is outside of Rogers Springdale area. It's right next to Senator John Bozeman's office in Lowell. It's the first time that a constitutional office has been opened up outside of Little Rock. But we must get out and see people, have the opportunity to visit with them in their hometowns.
Yeah. When you were talking a minute ago, what come to mind was, I don't know if you've seen the news today, but there was 125 children rescued from a child sex trafficking issue in Detroit. Then a funeral home was keeping 60 babies' bodies, and it's now a crime scene that's in Michigan. Human sex trafficking, I mean, I don't know of anything more nauseating to have to talk about, but we have a home here, a safe house, because Tulsa, Branson is just basically in our backyard. Branson's only 90 miles away. and they're watched. And so there's a hot spot in Tulsa. So it's not, Mountain Home, Arkansas, or Harrison, Arkansas is not immune to that. What do we do? Where do we start?
Well, I think the first thing when it comes to human trafficking is for us to bring awareness to it. And I'm glad you're talking about it, because so many people, when they think of human trafficking, they envision a tractor-trailer vehicle filled with women and children. Human trafficking happens one child at a time, a runaway talking to someone that he or she may have met on the internet, believing that individual to...
Well, in Branson, I call it the Taylor Swift wannabe. A young girl's run away from home. She meets this guy that's 4 or 5 years older. Heck, I make you a star.
Right. And that's oftentimes, or they communicate with these younger teens. They begin sending pictures back and forth, and then they're almost held hostage and blackmailed, if you will, over the internet to keep sending more pictures, videos, or they go meet them, and then these young people, and they can even be trafficked on a daily basis. I heard a very compelling story a few months ago of a woman who had been trafficked every single day from someone that she had met and had gotten to know. But after several months of a friendship, so to speak, it turned very dark and very evil, and she was trafficked on a daily basis. Her family did not know it. She would sneak out of her house at night because this horrible human being that did this to her threatened her family's life. And so oftentimes they use family against them. So please, be aware and talk to people if you see something that's wrong, particularly if a young person or a child says something that just doesn't seem quite right, where they say, I really don't want to, I really don't want to be around that person, or that person gives me the creeps. Pay attention and ask questions, because oftentimes they are scared to talk about what's going on, and I appreciate you bringing the awareness.
See this right here? I hit this calculator, and the folks at home can't see this. I don't have it brought up. But this looks like a standard calculator. But when I put my code in there and hit the percent key, there's hidden files behind that. And this is where they hide the pornographic stuff.
That's right. And so the calculator app is one of the more popular apps, but there are so many applications. And so when we say apps, it's applications on this smartphone technology. And that's why it's important for parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles to snatch that phone out of those young people's hands and say, what is this? If it looks like a calculator, make them open it up and show you, because just as you were demonstrating, that is where they can hide photographs, videos, other material. And don't be scared of the technology. That's what I tell people. Don't be scared of it, because you must help us keep your children safe. Parents, grandparents, you're not going to let your kid get into a car with someone you don't know.
Exactly.
You're not going to let them go spend the night with someone you don't know. But when you allow that same child to take that phone into their bedroom at night without knowing who they're talking to, you're allowing total strangers into your child's bedroom at night.
Yep. So how has your life changed? Your daughter's about 12 weeks?
My daughter is 12 weeks.
Do you have a different outlook?
Absolutely.
Can you imagine 16 years from now?
I cannot. It is going to be
that first date.
Yes, that's what we've already. all those things. As I'm talking even about these individuals that we go after in my professional role as the Attorney General. And whether it's the technology, the opioid epidemic that we're combating every single day here in the state through litigation, education, there's all these different things that is now I look through not just as an Arkansan, not just as the chief legal officer and law enforcement officer. I'm looking at everything as a mom.
Yep.
And thinking, I want to leave Arkansas in a better place than I found it, and I want to make sure that my daughter has every opportunity that I had and a safe place to grow up, and it's fun. We love her so much.
Perspective now,
it really does.
Because I raised 4 boys and I got 2 grandsons, and I can remember, we want to protect them from this, and we didn't watch certain shows, And I think overall it worked. I mean, I've got 4 good boys. They're all adults, and they have good work ethics. But you have some sleepless nights worrying about them, even as adults.
Well, that's what my parents remind me, that as little sleep as we might be getting, my husband and I might be getting right now while she's young, that the older and when she starts driving, and that there will be plenty of sleepless nights. But it's amazing, and I'm just reminded, when I saw her for the first time, Dale, I cried
I bet.
completely, because it shocked me how much
Precious
I loved
life.
that little
Precious
girl
life.
immediately, and it showed me reminded me, not that I ever forgot, how good God is.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, man,
we always know that God loves us, but we don't know how strong that love is until we feel it for
and
another
then you
human
actually
being.
see the miracle.
That's right.
And you see the miracle. Final minute, final thoughts. And I don't normally wear a tie to interview, but we're both going to the same dinner here in a few minutes. It's being recorded on a Saturday evening.
with several hundred other people. Let's
With
make
several
out.
yeah.
Well, it's just been a true honor of my lifetime to be the Attorney General of Arkansas, and I'm just hoping that to keep in that position, to do a good job for Arkansans and go after the criminals, con artists, and overreaching federal government. I think it's important that in this role that I'm always defending our families' faith and freedom.
Amen
because
to
all
that.
of those things are important to us as Arkansans, and working together. Arkansas, after all, is just one big small town.
And I'll close with this, saying you're doing a fantastic job. Congratulations on the new baby, and 4 more years for Leslie Rutledge, the Attorney General of the state of Arkansas. That wraps it up. Thanks for being here, and hope you enjoy the dinner tonight with
thank you.
all of Baxter County. Be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
Life is too short to wear boring clothes. Welcome to Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique, where we carry the latest trends and fashions and accessories at prices anyone can enjoy. Feel beautiful while looking fabulous with a large range of fashions that fits anyone's sense of style. You're sure to discover something unique and new at every visit. Shabby to Chic also features 12 professional stylists, aesthetics by Amy J, a nail technician, and 4 tanning beds. Excite your style at Shabby to Chic Salon and Boutique in Mountain Home.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
It's 7:44, a little bit off the schedule a bit to try to fit in the pre-recorded interview with the Attorney General. It's quite a thrill to get the Attorney General. I've had the Governor and the Attorney General here within a month.
That is pretty awesome.
That's not bad. So how you been?
I've been doing really, really well.
We're back live in the studio, by the way.
I've been doing really, really well. That laser's just humming right along, doing really well with it.
I'm so thrilled with what we did. I mean, we did the first run at the office and came down here 2 times, in late July, early August, something like that.
Yeah.
But, if you want to get rid of the pain, see Dr. Charles Osgood. The laser treatment is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's worth every penny.
It is the only laser therapy out there that has FDA approval for, and they got FDA approval for 2 certain things. One was for plantar fasciitis pain, and the other was for chronic low back pain. Well, when you get FDA approval, there's a lot of hoops that you have to jump through. There's a lot of research that has to be done. So what it does is it proves that it works. That's basically what FDA approval is for, is that, hey, it's something that actually does the job it's supposed to do.
It does.
So.
It does. I mean, I've had several people sitting right there in that chair, and they talk about they go to a chiropractor, and I said, "You got to try the laser."
Yeah.
Oh well. See, Dr. Charles Osgood. You know, it works. It works. It works.
And we utilize it along with chiropractic care too, and it really enhances being able to get certain areas adjusted that maybe were a little bit hard to get adjusted before. And, you know, places like the chronic low back where it's just really tough to get it to move.
Oh man, I tell you.
Yeah, it's been a really pretty cool device because it's worked miracles on a lot of folks, like yourself. So
you would think that when we did it here in the studio, and people saw the laser, oh my goodness, he's going to burn his leg up. You know, you don't feel anything.
No.
There was no tingling, there was no burn, there's no sensation at all. And it's the radio waves that become the light. I forget what laser stands for. Light at something supersonic. I forget what it was. But anyway, the first time we did it, both in the studio and at the office on the right knee, and I called you and said, "Doc, my right knee feels 3 pounds lighter than the left knee." He said, "Well, let's try the left knee on the show the next time." So we set up, another 10 days passed.
Yeah.
And that's been, we're pushing 60 days on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. It's still working really good.
It's amazing. And so I find that when I can remember to walk normal, you know, and.
Yeah, because you get used to walking that way too.
Yeah. So it has helped the lower back pain. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we have seen those results with other people too. I mean, people with foot pain.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Years of plantar fasciitis type pain or heel pain, save them from having to have surgery. You know, doing a few visits with the laser will get the inflammation down, get it back under control, and get rid of the pain. So. Something to consider, especially if you've been dealing with it for years and years. You know, what we would do is you'd come in the office and we would do a first exam, basically. We might take x-rays depending on the problem that you're having. And we might do a nerve scan, which will tell us function of the nerves in the area. And then it just depends on what your issue is, on what we would recommend, whether we think the laser is going to be good for you, or whether we think laser and chiropractic, or, you know, even using something else like massage therapy or things like that too. But we would determine based on what we see when you come in that first visit what we should probably use with you when it comes to your care. So
take a look at the website real quick. This is Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Go to www.mountainhomechiro.com. And right up here where it says email us, it's the middle yellow box, email us. Once you hit that and send an email, Dr. Charles Osgood reads that himself personally.
Yeah, it comes right to me. Any questions you have that are not answered by what's on the website. And down there, there's the banners for the laser, and you can click on those, and you can see the video of us using it here on the station. And
anybody you getting a response off that? People say, "Hey, I saw that laser thing." Yeah. Good.
And mainly, you can also go to the website from the laser itself and get the research and see all kinds of good, things about that's written about it too.
You You can call Dr. Charles Osgood at 870-425-4424. You can email from the website, mountainhomecairo.com.
Yeah.
Trying to get back on schedule. We're going to take another commercial break, and we're going to come back and talk probably some other subjects. So stick around. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Gray's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
If you want
7:52, visiting with Dr. Charles Osgood, Scooter Callis here, being our director engineer, and the bomb scares yesterday.
Interesting. It's very interesting.
Politically motivated? I say it is.
Yeah, I mean, usually all these things are done for a reason, and it's calculated by somebody. Who did it is hard to say, but
James Wood says
an obvious political stunt.
A political stunt, and I think it is. I think
it's very, very, very possible. Yeah. I mean, it's
and I know there's going. We get the crazy left, the crazy right, the loony rights, all this stuff. And I've had people when we were down at Mountain Talk Radio. I've had people sit in the studio and just literally scared to death, thinking that they were being watched on every move they made.
Right.
Right. You're going to have...
And then I think what makes it seem like it's more of a stunt is the timing. Right before the election.
Right before the election, blame it on
Trump. And it's against Democrats, so you have to blame Republicans, and it's just... it's just
and
too
you're going to have your wackos in all the parties. Like I say, I've seen them in the left, I've seen them in the right, I've seen them in all the parties that we've interviewed over the last 10 or 11 years.
Right.
The bottom line is, folks, we don't act this way.
No.
Overall, I don't think Democrats, Republicans, Libertarian, Green Party, whatever party,
nobody wants to send bombs to somebody else. I mean,
and
that's
why would
not
you target the
that's
Clintons,
not
the
something we
Obamas,
do.
George Soros?
Right.
Scripture says thou shalt not kill. And I think the Republican Party abides by that most generally.
And it's only nut jobs who are going to do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's only nut jobs. It's not your common everyday Democrat or Republican who's going to send bombs to people. So, yeah, it's just ridiculous.
But as conservative people, we shouldn't be acting this way. If it was a conservative, if it was a liberal, we shouldn't be acting this way.
No.
I think what the president said was right on.
Yeah.
We need to come together. Look, we've got a good economy. We got a strong stock market.
Yeah.
Jobless rate is down as low as it's been, and
let's build on what we're doing now.
Yeah.
know?
So what's wrong with that? And you got these Hollywood elites that are coming out with all kinds of stuff against the president. He wasn't my first choice.
Right.
But it's working. So
he's doing what he says he's going to do. That's
let's
what
be
I
Americans.
Like about it.
And then you've got the 7,000 to 14,000 coming in from Honduras, Mexico.
Yeah.
So you got it coming from the south. Now you got these people being
Yeah,
bombed.
and they're again all around election time.
It's too ironic,
it's
people.
Just too coincidental.
Mm-hmm. Too ironic. This stuff just doesn't
just happen around election time.
But if it was a conservative person that targeted former President Barack Obama and his family, we don't do things like that.
Yeah, I mean, those people should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
We were in Washington for a gathering with Americans for Prosperity several years ago, and I was asked a question on the air. If President Obama walked in, what would you do? I'd stand up and welcome him.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was the president.
He's the president. You do that. Do I agree with his policies? No. A broken clock is right twice a day. I didn't agree with a lot of his stuff. Some of it,
Which is different from what the other side would say about Trump.
Yeah.
They would boo him. They would tell him he's a jerk and whatever.
But I guarantee you, out of respect,
it's not
every
respectful.
conservative person, which is about 5,000 people in that overall arena, whether you're in the ballroom for the massive the speeches, Judge Napolitano was there, Sarah Palin and people like that. Nevertheless, had President Obama walked in, I guarantee 99% of those people would have stood and welcomed him out of respect for the office. We don't have to agree with his politics, but we respect that person, and we do not want harm. I don't want harm to come to Hillary or Bill Clinton or the former president. We don't want harm.
Don't want harm
That's
to come
not
to
how we
anybody.
operate.
Yeah.
So it's all about respect. So, any other thoughts?
On that issue, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it all could be something that was bought and paid for. I don't know.
We'll wait and see. Of course, the investigation will be ongoing, and so I think now they're taking a look at those people coming in. I don't know if the hurricane affected that.
The caravan.
This is remnants, a spinoff of that hurricane.
I mean, what do you do when those 14,000 actually meet the border and want in? How do you push them back? What is the strategy? That's what I wonder. I mean,
there again, we don't want harm to people.
Yeah, right. You don't shoot people, but still, you can't let them in the country either. I mean, that's what they have said, and that's what the leaders have said. We are not letting them in the country.
Go to the Vatican. You could be the finest Catholic in the world, but you can't get in to see
in.
the Pope.
Yeah.
Go to St. Louis and try to go to one of the St. Louis Cardinal baseball players' homes in St. Louis. They've got a gated community.
Right. Yeah, and that's for everybody's safety. I mean,
what about China? China has a wall.
Right. Definitely. So this is not something that's out of the ordinary for us to not want those people to come in. It is there. We have a system of laws that says if you want to come into our country, you do it a certain way.
This is how you do it. Yeah.
So Mexico should be glad they have 14,000 more new people in their country.
Yeah.
Keep them, because that's where they need to stay.
Now you have the workers, Mexico.
That's where they need to stay. They need to stay there because Mexico allowed them in, so more power to Mexico.
So
keep them.
Well, I appreciate you coming in on such short notice. And once again, Dr. Charles Osgood, he's my chiropractor, and I invite you to go see him. If you've never been to a chiropractor or haven't been to one in a long time, Dr. Charles Osgood is right on the main drag, right on Highway 6 across from Affordable Insurance. And I'm pain-free and pill-free.
Yeah, and don't worry about it being affordable. We can make it affordable. We also have payment plans, a company that will finance the whole thing for you. So it's something that you don't need to worry about. If you want the job done, we can get it done.
And we were talking yesterday with First Step from BRMC. This is a drug rehabilitation program. If you're on pain meds, talk to your doctor and talk to Dr. Charles Osgood, maybe coordinate something where physical therapy along with chiropractic, massage and laser treatment will help you be pain-free.
Yeah, All these things
pill-free, that's the goal.
All these things we do because they're the least invasive thing that you can do. So,
hey, thanks for coming in on short notice. We had a quick cancellation and did some fill-in, and thanks to the Attorney General Leslie Rutledge for her time on Saturday for the quick video. Scooter, take us home. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Enjoy the rain, everybody.